have any questions from the vocabulary homework? Yeah, Shannon.
What was the word for use of physical or mental energy?
Yeah, to exert or exertion. Anybody else?
Oh.
Yeah, Dante?
What was another word for shame?
Shame, I would have accepted mortified, humiliated. Anybody else? Lillian?
What's the word for when your dad's breath smells nasty?
I'm sorry?
So you know that thing like when you're trying to trap squirrels in the recycling bin to make a water bottle made of recycled squirrels because, I mean, it sounds fucking awesome. But then your dad finds out what you're doing and he gets really mad and he starts yelling at you real close and his breath is, I don't know, what's the word?
Smelly, rancid, sour, awful, bad. Any of those work for you?
No, bad. I want to teach you.
Okay, great. All right, anybody else before we move on?
Oh, if you're going to move on, I kind of urgently need to know the word for when you and your friends are trying to pick which presidents you want to fuck the most, but you can't decide if it should be the age they were in office or just like their prime, like a 25 to 35 range.
Okay, there's no word for that.
Like, is Jimmy Carter still on the table? That's my main question.
Liam, enough. No, enough. No more questions if they're not about the vocabulary homework, okay? All right. Yeah, Shannon.
What was the word for a strong desire?
That would be to yearn or yearning. Liam?
What's the word for when you can't remember anything?
Oh, amnesia. It's a good word. Good question.
You didn't let me finish though. It's when you can't remember anything because you keep trying to brain blast like Jimmy Neutron, so you just like grab onto a chair real tight and go. And you keep doing it for hours until you get really woozy and you like all your thoughts like just leave your mind and you can't remember anything.
Okay. All right, we're moving on. Today's lesson's about homonyms, okay? So who can tell me the difference between there, and there? Liam?
What's the word for when your friend Dante tells you you cannot jump Stony Ridge without a running start, but then you're like, I could totally jump Stony Ridge without a running start? Then it turns out you definitely could not jump Stony Ridge without a running start, so you fall in a ravine and get stuck for 2 days?
It's 3 years sober.
What's the word for like when you're at the self-checkout at the grocery store and the voice of the robot thing is like kind of hot? Like, should I ask her out? What's the word for that?
I can hate you.
What's the word for this rash on my stomach?
Oh,
Jesus, what's it
disgusting.
moving?
What's the word for when a dog talks English?
I'm gonna kill you.
But then like every time you try to show someone the dog talking English, he just goes back to barking.
Should be a gun here somewhere.
What's the word for bees?
Bees.
What's the word for when you like see God, but he like gives you a sexy little wink and then shushes you and turns into Skittles?
Damn it, Liam! Go to the principal's office! Okay, just go! Go!
Hey, Teach. What's another word for forgiveness?
Get out of here before I blow the fucking brains out! Okay. Alright, here we go. Yes, Shannon.
So is Jimmy Carter still on the table?